akosia ewa chiri nanso o monitor show no see na yenkwe.
Okay, Eja Medase. Yeah, shall say at the free the Daily Graphic newspaper no. Asema edi himpa ewo eye animu no. Was it reduce spare parts prices we every minister and our catcher what the insemi etuja e de achre wanga waton spare parts cars eniema motorbikes and ne keka ho those spare parts ni nyina o chere say one more entity so fi say eniema bo aba form nti ma one more enyere eniema no ebo eso sa afen so what Daily Graphic ko akata na nimu or say rubber industry hails a decision to stop raw material exports. Let's just say raw materials rubber dua yedua ewo man mu no senia empanifo de abase won behwe na eho dwumade bi wo ha senia yesi edidi dwuma ahodo no on be bie companies wo ha ebema yemfa sa rubber ene ne keka ho no raw materials no enko amanone ebiem ebeboa ama won dwumade atimi akoso na wonom nso ede saa timpo a omampani ede aba no wonom agyen awawa etu ewo eho enemo afen so no yebeto aso ewo the informer the okay
the Daily Gist ena eto aso now on the Daily Gist near wo enimo ye gold board boss storm 2025 Dubai precious metal confab and also Suhum MP screens residents in health drive. MIIF playing games with 2024 audit report. Conflict of interest rocks GRA. Shraj probes 3 companies over corruption deals. With the story fully on page 3. Also Mahama running bloated government with fat salaries coming from Jinapo. Toshi hijacks Kennedy Japan's campaign. Anas baby mama pops up in OSP SML case with a full story on page number 4, and also President's cut sword for sports complex for Ganasco at 65 with a story on page number 2.
Yeah, to also the amount there, your bomb wedding abwe room the Daily Gist na the Daily Gist no na akanwasam Suhum MP ayapomudin hwehwem e de ama ne manfo omo hosaso na good board boss ora samijemfi ekokopiem ewo Dubai dwumadie bia etumi ekoso na the Daily Gist nanim wa and ya twobro for kakraka ya highlighting say conflict of interest rock GRA na sasam we no mekan mu dia ma oye se ne ba ya wo betumi ate ase ye ya kirem say pesaminkum nya bi akoso ewo GRA na sasam a mo kan ye appointment bi anese onipa bi aye pa na ne din adi ora Anthony Sapon ene ya appointing say no obaye acting commissioner edema GRN edwumaku no na omo kirem say sa opanyini one ekuo bi aye from say KPMG fo ewa anyankofa bi na eno no ene nam so ema yapo opanyin say nya sa ade a enkopanyin onsam fata say yapa on say omedi sa adwuma ote say eno ena the Daily Gist edi ababatu enim wo say chese anyankofa bi a eda sa adwumaku ntem nti ena yama yapa wo say opanyin say omba embedi GRA enim na omba adwuma emfa momo enya sa de anka onsam fata so obedi adwuma otisa sa so ena Anas arumi yo Anas ya kire say ne yiri bi Anas oba bi one ne wo edin abebe piem ewo SML nsansama ekoso ye hwehwemu ne din abebe piem na ne gana fo kan nyina hu say nukunu ono obia na asemonim wo ekroma he adan na wedie wo hu anka ema akwakwa ye nsem bebre sa so ena omampan John Dramani Mahama ekro Ganasco ade aso akwakwa bofoma omoba besi agudibia broni efra say sports complex ade ama school na eno so ewo the Daily Gist ye de somo ewo de rubo katemu ende anope.
Okay, yeah, twaso dia na the Ghanaian Times de ubo krata no asema edi him ewo krata no enim no ewo ahase ne o kan nyina se GRA ne awonom e kan se media to intensify tax reform education was it for a year compliance revenue generation that just GRA nia one mo eka nyina ne se ade ese central for edi won ho ehyem bi wode won ho ehyem bi se ne be ya ye ka se GRA to ahodo a Ghana de hye etua ede efa dwumade ahodo a wonom edi so enam so ema yenso yetimi nya bi na yedidi dwuma ahodo ewo oman nimu no esese yede ye ho ehyem bi a ye bebo ho daro yaye ho enkyerɛkyerɛ na anam so ama amanfo no atimi ate ase na wotua a wo hu se wei enti na ɛho ahia se metua ɛtoɔ na metua nso a emfaso sei ɛna ebetimi abaso ɛna ɛyɛ GRA afutu a wɔn ɛde ɛma ɛyɛ nsentrofo ɛno no open story ni nyinaa ubenya ɛwɔ kratafa ɛtɔso dumienu ɛwɔ the Ghanaian Time de obokata no anim nia ɛwɔ ha biom ɔse Afoko urges youth to speak up shape national progress asɛm no emu nkyeremu ni nyinaa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ kratafa enkron page 9 na nia wɔhye nyinaa ne sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ mabunu no yɛbɔ mmɔden na yɛma yɛn ho so yɛtimi ɛkasa na yɛtimi epusu yɛn ho sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ ɛbɛboa ama ɔman no mpuntuo atimi akɔso ɛde ama ɔman Ghana na nea ɛno nso efiri ɛyɛ the Ghanaian Times de obo krata no anim ɛno no
na yɛtoa so with the custodian Supreme Court affirms Heath Goldfield's legally acquired Bogoso Prestia mine with a story on page 3. Gold Board CEO to address Dubai Mining Conference today with a story on page 3. Minority demands weekly Galamsey briefings from Lands Minister. Ganasco at 65 Mahamakat sword for major sports complex. But also the story on page number 2. And also Jospon Group empowers Ghanaian journalists at COP 30 with a story on page number 8. And also rejoiner MIIF fails to answer RTI request on 2024 finances with a story also on page number 2.
Custodian me chirem di amo dia ye tia na eno nso menya adagye akan adi amo ewo Goldfield omo nsansama ekwekwe piem ewo asamdibia court no mechiremu adi amo sa Goldfield edwumakuo bi a yefra omo se Global Future Global Resource Limited ene Blue Gold omo bogoso ede sa Goldfield eko aban asamdibia mechire court ni na ne se consensus bi na dade omum klem se eyomodia na me ka se abrewa eyipumakwem ema demuafo ede nsam egugun krata do se sa nsama global fo the Future Global Resources any Blue Gold for edekwakoden court no omo bregu ntimini ka se okobogoso Prestia mines na eyade a eyebogoso for Goldfield for ena me ka se asam no court no omo etumi edi nkunima aban age edi ama omo ora sameje mfi ono eno ye CEO edema Gold Board okọ Dubai ekokopie mu ekokodi dwuma ene oba Ghana fo nyina enkyeremu na ya wakyerɛ ne okọ ye nyina ekosi ye ene ayankofa eda Ghana fo ene sa dwuma dia omo edi aba na minority ora no don pre ne picture ede anim wo pa mekire edom kuma omowo mrehye badwafie ese aban anasa minister oswafa ohwe asase ho nsam so de pene bia omaka nkire Ghana fo Galamsey na yetu no anasa ye fight no omechekire mu omayehu ni puma sibie de pene bia ora omapan John Dramani Mahama ede aso akwakobofom eno so ewo ho a yede emau from the custodian.
Yeah, to also the publisher, another Ghanaian publisher, Deubo Kratano, Emu and Sem, and I yade esumwo. Na yeshia somewhat a dear him pa. I started taking the center stage here on the front page, you know. And yeah, mame na to she, Nymphony and a daha kama and yasam ketua. Nani all true when you understand. Na to she fires Accra NPP chair. labels allegations reckless na ɛno efiri yɛ maame na ato shi na nsɛm no pɛ mu nkyerɛmu no nyinaa ɛwɔ kratafa ɛyɛ mmienu page 2 ɛna nsɛm no nkyerɛmu no nyinaa ɛwɔ afei nso nea ɛwɔ hɔ bie mu no wɔse Goldboard CEO speaks at 2025 DPAMC today. That is ene CEO edema eye Goldboard ebetimi edina no di nsem atudwa ene dey enti Ghana for enya so se wode ne nsem ebeba na Goldboard senia won totoye won hyehyeye nia wonom aye akwakosi ni nyinaa no wode ho nsem ebebre na open nsem no nkyiremu enyina ewo kratafa miensa page 3 of the Ghanaian publisher ewo sa Delbo krata no anim
na ye toaso a ye de discover na toaso na
obeso oboduam na matwa me ho abasisi a me kwa homa no so na ye di nkomo ye ne eye Sairam Godfred or your communication theme member Emma NDC Youth Force na what the eye publication bi aba bontia niam bi wo ho a ene won enkoyie wonti bibia se edenti wakasa na mpanimfo se ye yuti na wankasa ho a ebetwa dancing kan bi a ebewie no na ese wo ye ho hwe nyeye enti me kwa no so ye ne Sairam edi nkomo afa eye publication mo de aba bontin press release yi. Sairam, good morning.
Good morning, opening.
Na how to say?
Ya me adum na mo say.
Nyankopon adum ye da sesa da pay ball pon waje yen so.
No da mate.
What the quick one na mo the press release about bontin na me hwe banner headline or see NDC Youth Force calls for priority in job opportunities as party research for national development. Na me go through I say mo how pa ya say mpanimfo si adidija ni muna nenam. I said dija bi ya koso.
Yo, opening metia one opena Matthew Tiofonso, and then especially the NDC Youth Force across the country. And Yansoma ye Kenyana ne say Sabi yesi do ya hwehwema de no onye de on papa ne nsakwa.
There be on fan
ye nyina nim say Ghana ha no. When it comes to political party, there were two dominant political parties, MPP and NDC. And she's an NDC, a MPP. And here into Nayakuta, the huge number of population. When it comes to youth, a what Ghana ha, a MPP and NDC, and the Kutata. And see, Abrana NDC youth, na ye bre. Na ye di party ti ewiem nsium ba bia ye make sure say ya ban we power no na other political parties so American say MPP so omo no mo crofo no mo youth omo ye omo ti omo di omo chi nti ye so ye timi boy hu modin ama na ye party aba power ye mpenifo na omo di anim na omo nyina omo government and they have a position to occupy. We the youth within the party no. Yeah, na forming the basis of the party. Now appreciate penny force almost say they are going to distribute the job fairly to all Ghanaians without favor. However, I think about what I can say yeah, bre I'm a party number power. It will be very unfair to us say and the same microphone na no mukunye na mo di atem na we never be free and see and mu the same anymore obi honum kura onim obi openi bi e wo MPP mu na ono ne di anim na sa openi ni so nim openi bi we NDC mu ntino na wono mu anya opportunity no. Then it seems say almost 3 years mo say mo kura na mo say mo di NDC no mo de na manya what I say nke ba na sa hadwen anu ti na ye say yem penifo ni say e go bahia say youth no with the youth within the party ya sacrifice your home party no ma party na ba power no they should be able to prioritize that when it comes to job no omumma ye juma nye because first of all we are Ghanaian before political party. You see, Magana for Juma, we are also Ghanaian. You know, we need to be prioritized. And Sana, any other people, I don't think this release the AGYABA bunting.
Very well. Now, Medasi, Penny say, the how no voice out, no small joke. Now, Sayram, you know, say, in your right type or no, Mama who say, the youth force, no, both MPP and this and also Yiripa, Namona more forming the majority when it comes to the population. Say, NDC are buying Kase or fat, and this youth from Kwakra, you know, say it's not possible.
And it's possible, say, about the power.
Obaso fa the party phone kwa youth ni na kasa
on the party phone kwa and obefa any possible sa
nti to boss yenye nkakra
any possible sa na mum ye kan na ne say sabi o party phone so na ma wo wanya tumi ene a wo tumi fa obi adwuma
nti Sayram to boss
nti party phone na o ma push you ama ne wanya power no you need to recognize them first.
Sayram wadaromo ubetimi aka say NDC ba ye eye mu youth no ye ma obi akwanya so onye adwuma ye ma obi employment.
Well, for our release, you know, we are not saying say if NDC and I party no ma adwuma, but ye can say we should be prioritized.
Meti wasio one say minim kura no minim say NDC ba ye no opportunities bebre abama NDC youth no dodo na bimo ye de omo youth centers a omo ye training na ye be so asra ma wa ye adwuma bebre different areas enti ekobasi ya na se adwuma mo mpanimfo no ye se be at least mo mudodo na benya adwuma ye no ase moni nso
ye ni asopa adwuma mo ye no ye ni asopa enimte omo ye adwuma ama o man Ghana na mu no just a gentle reminder say
okay
sabi ochina bi no so china bi se ba se yen tinsim biom na ene Ghana fo ni nkomo a sa NDC youth force ya na be sen di enim ya na be san sacrifice ye ho abo ama party no retain power etinu tene opportunity aba na be tumi for obi adwuma ye nkase omufa NDC fo nko adwuma ma omufa obi enka ho da bi yen timi kan sa
okay
na mum no NDC youth force should be remembered. What yen kaya NDC youth force in effect. Every say ochina no ombe yen NDC youth force ni bium ama sambe di enim sana ye kan nti omun kaya NDC youth force na bibia mu yen kase yen fa NDC youth force nkwa ana say NDC fo nkwa na yen employ omo Ghana ha there be enye sana bu man Ghana fo ana ye bu man no what they say nti wo se nka prioritize obia na mum no omo di akun nanim no they need to be recognized first. Sana ipese eka.
Very well. Now, I answer na mode press release iba bontin, you know. And you be a one opportunity share a year NDC executive panimphobia say for that matter. When it comes to these issues, they can play a major role. When you find some for the be a share. Hello, Sayram. Okay, yeah, here Sayram ewo ahomana so abusuya Alota 92.1 na wasuguso wuti no we a press release a free NDC youth force calls for priority in job opportunities as party reset for national development. Na opinion ne kasa the communication team member our friend Sayram Goffin wasem nyina say wobre ansana party na eba power nti wosra ban say na juma yem bibia no onkai say and this youth no ebo juma de boa party no nti ohun omobo or consider Ghana for nyina so omo juma de na a bit of preference emrem na wonso wonya bibinye eno na ye ka ho asema ahomayi ekoya Luta 92.1 Anopa koko she yanto aso na yensaka no bi mo beto aso okay yes akro baby edri is not bad. It's enough information here on their mind. Young anymore.
Enjoy it was so discover.
Na kokati ya yanchwa so e ko e mu afi. Ewie ya na agedemti police station. Where the we
na me kran kan me wasam ko
uni shake brother uni shake uni shake
no David
say oh yes so obejijima no pay amejiji
o David ejaba asema me kan so e bi e be boy mu
asembe na
o say
beba o sisi ampacho
nyabutre o say na some no kan no he is perfectly right but one question person maybe says o say anya say abano pay purposely for NDC members or for Ghana for and we should ask ourselves say see sometimes Ghana no who compare you na qualification and a better say ebi adwuma way you qualify or you don't qualify into before you come out with those publications you need to do those assessment. It could be said those you are fighting for they don't even qualify for at the now
the truth must be told. Oba abibimam haya about 70 to 80% of the okay enye adwuma. So oka say ye hwe qualification dia ahwe amanfo be di hia kombedi wo. Enti eduru say ya obi e prebi. Wa mo ani anye de am prebi a enwo ebi say enye matter of say obi kura certificate a obetim de ye adwuma. Sa de anka nkofo bebre. Na ya ba say obi abre at the forest a protected ballot box nti say mfaso aba say nyina de yede yeche na me point say I know a lot of NDC youth are obre ya ne wonya adwuma ye
okay
bi musu tifie as of now your mpanifo be bro musu bre up until now musu nya position bia aban ni ntimi inform nyina because NDC yenim kra no mo 6 million plus 6 million plus no saban ka say ofa wona enya adwuma almost sell on pet and so mugu no and yen was it oh yes say I won't say baby no say no when you baby ashe nte be nipa be 10 bi mo amudi animu na e pa baby ashe na mokwa na another force nso abeteki mantle no one mo ani anye den a obetena fie what you say so mo ani ye den o prayer na anye yi a na wabon pa after 4 years no aban betimi asa ya den atwa so go after 4 years no your mpanifo be bro pension the space is be den ebeto na so anya baby den ashe enye da crop na benya mu awura minim krofo bebre a na wo communication adwuma ne waya from be 8 to 10 years ni na ban bae no oduma ko hye baby a eye very lucrative but then senkrofo no say me you on pictures show those days a on ba radio kra na edin skom de fa ka ba kra na edin but ne omo force ya no onye baby a hye nti you funu so nti ase ese enya se oye adwuma bo NDC 4 years ago nti ese nye baby de hye wo ba 4 years ni obi aba 20 years ni nti ese so de oba 20 years no
obenye baby
eja nti ese wote ho asesa wadi ase nti wenum bia wankyekere o mwe na uja ne sai mwa nti sayira mo nyine mo na mo mpushi na se desi anye yi a
desi
na hwe se dia aban ne pese oye nso a oboso obie mu na adwuma ne yedodo nti okwa all opportunity no omfo ho nhim na de ba ko nso a youth etie me no pay fan shi tirim ne se yanye adwene se ya nkase epese ye bibi ema ye ho entrepreneurship ade ehia yi pa much better than say aban be employ lazy way of living is ya employ na bosom ye tua woka a lazy way of living mo fancha me ni obi atame kasa nti obi but then what they hwe wona a make life nyina na ye omo ankasa omo ye omo adwuma entrepreneurs nti aban say wo shase den na de shase nti me kopa bibia say be abosom be tua me kana matimi make life but then be mo wa na adwen say eno an opese oye henti aban ba no wa opportunity say me den kokko nketenkete aba wodo ho hyemu a gakran na akọ anim ti aban say wanya kokko bia 50 na timi ye de ye yi a obekọ 100 na akọ 200 na obon say eno ne niam a ese nipa ye de ho hyemu ye nti youth no make sure say opportunities aban ni create no ye de ho hyemu ye tia na aban ka sa fi or discuss share agriculture mu a very laudable venture ti aban say mumukro mu amoye ngoni niam bebrebe yi aban na bie scope no so ado ho hyemu a ebi asese e wonti ase but dachi bia no wo ba beti ase oh ese take this opportunity ni nya asase ye nyina pese yakotena office nti bon samre bi atwam me ko office bi koko board office ba ko nipa ma na ete ho no ma ko ba 20 obi so obi ye photocopy nti panyin ni hia photocopy ani afa no akoya owia na akotena ase na obi emia ne phone na bosom ye tua ne ka obi san sem faso ben pa na omani nya free no ho
so ye photocopy
on se sitie enti these are all the things ebi aside pa so nka adwen woni tim no obetimi e bibia bo man na mena kwa animu benam say ye ne say wawie school e so dress ya no pa neat na okotena office nti okotena office na air condition board o me ha no so sem bia nka o try kakra bia nka obetimi e create opportunity am obi nso ayeden enya bia because meme ti say yem fa ne say jeto wa bie luta se nipa 20 kra na ye adwuma luta wa create employment
sure
ti say wudi na luta no so ye wo ha no so say mesu me create employment na me fa nipa 5 ma create another employment on says it here enti young conscientize youth no mo say aban the opportunities aba on to me employ obi a office ntina o asha ase obiem or expand it then take the opportunity of those things or expand if is there Elon Musk mu nyina ye farms Bill Gates mu nyina ye farms what you say oba ye jurisdictions kwa na ye farms so ye kresi ni nyina so ye farms we na niam na ka farm products no na aka ye village entimimba on ti say nyina ye mie ne ye ya ne ye de na atum sa ban wa ye wiu aka wura mu ye nko famra na mfa so ye den e ba so nti sayram monyere me ho na mum mun take opportunity aban no dia ba kokon kitinkiti farming community ahodo expand no ye take advantage of it e be boy na ye nko ye ni
Yekoyenim with Discover say Baumia not cause of NPP's 2024 defeats. That's coming from Natoshi. VAT still high, hurting business growth. From Professor Bokwin, also minority accused. Bokwin.
Yeah.
From Professor Bokwin, minority accuses NDC government of blocking anti-LGBTQ bill. Also, Galam say our forests are under siege, coming from the Ghana Institute of Foresters, and also our support for Baumia reflects the will of the people, and that is from NPP Central Region Youth Organizers. That will be for the Discover.
Eti Discover wana ampanso oma Discover ampa eno ena Natoshi edi ababa tu enim ho se NPP fo ntwo mu di 2024 no enya ba womia na ye party na ana omammo mobraye saso ena opanyin bi di ababa tu dwa se Ghana ye vat no ewo soro ema businesses anase nyumaku entumi enyine enkosoro saso ena edom kuma omwo mrehye badwafie ese endi sa abaya betena so aya na adwen se obesi LGBTQ+ no kwan sene abaya yentumi yemfa nsam no nkrom mrehye badwafie na yemfa nkonkomo omampan dwon Dramani Mahama na onyi ntum galam se nsam nso ho chese Ghana ye force ahodo a ye wono enya de a ejina ne naso eye saso ena Baumia wahye no blue kama ne car key down ana ode ne saba ko ade ahye ne bottom na enne chese ensam amu ka nyina ne se chese edom a omobo Baumia echi dom no eye Ghana fo nyina na se enipa nyina adwen se omode no ebekọ 2028 election yeko akoto aban na finfirmantom emebu no mo ho amudi NPP amayeku no enim ena mo akasa.
Okay. Yeah, twaso dia na yeko the new publisher the Ubokrata no. Osha Abrante ana papa fefe bi the nim ha chese yakata nanim. Ne picture edasi edia ewo ase no. Why suspect Isaac Adontain ana ne phone ni eda suspect o chese wakum ono ankasa ne baba enye bibia se eduane enti ai eno enti the publisher ede aba edru ba bia aya yenya abotre na ye na bufu ye control no kakra enye bibia na wasa react to it na wo hwa asemi se watimi akum wankasa baba ewo eduane ho enti a na obetie mu na eye kitwe bi enti the publisher the new publisher so ne dia wode abano no nia edi hobiem 15 petitions filed against OSP Tampoli reveals nature say openino e di abasa wo hwe OSP a wo so sisi na nature say wo hwe niema nkrata ahodo ampanifo e di aba afa ne ho se yenyi no ana yenje ne di bia na emfiri ne nsem a eye makomako dunum nature say enye asem ketwa former deputy transport minister and a member of parliament for Gushigu Al Hassan Tambori and what the way at the Ebaya said Yadia Sema Hudo Bebre and Ecoso Intino and also near the new publisher at the Ebaya Ewo Kratano Enim.
Na the informer and etwa so most lacks capacity to fight galamsey that's coming from an environmental list to say. On page 12 and so government accused of legalizing galamsey through gold board, also with a story on page 2. MIIF 4 theft cases on course, OSP declares, and also Akando court pants down with a story on page 3 as Lightwave sets record straight on healthcare data. Kese Ajibin extolled for chasing Oforiata $500 million SML GRA contract with a story on page 5. Ganasco at 65. Mahama promises facelift for Alma Mater. Cut sword for construction of modern sports facility with a story on page 12, and that will be for the informer.
Yeah, to us on the modern me the UPM ewo the national voice and me the mao na no sa papa we and ram share video no me hu the basis a omo de kasa say gold board no aban no sponsor galamsey through the gold board. Me hu ni basis ogina somo o de kasa no oyo sofo nso na okasa asam no ono no I think say onya nkenkan gold board omo policies ya ne ekwan omo fa so a omo ti gold board no ba o ti gold board na no se ka bi say aba no enam gold board so na ye de galamsey sana person wati aha sa
Professor Adey
na make us wati ase
why na some na okay
Professor Adey okay minim the basis ogina so mo de kasa asam
o sa manfo bebre kasa gold board na bae no aban no otogo no free illegal miners no na asem bia me na omo nya adwen won say soba small scale mining no ho a yenyu su sai word no won say those days ne kai illegal galamsey a wona ebia ne area ogiri say gold wasase no mo asha se etu na no omo ye ne sa proper mine na ese niam ese omo ye tu awie ye kata so ye niam eyisu ye niam beboa oman no bi omo nim sa ne mari nyina na ye kwari ahunu se okay ba bia duru no eno so e create employment gold no so ye dia ebeboa oman na konanim nti why not say ye legalize na amanfo nye nemum ye be guide on why ye ne yi nti na do dan kwaku fo ado penso no o ma kwan se ye small scale mining and they say communities no ebia nipa dom ka wo humbum na bia mom license na ya guide them some be ye adwuma said ye se na efata no what you say the bajo say abrofo ba na etimi ma om concession na omutimi to gold in SSR eso na ewia ya ma bia 5% 8% 10% na ya anso betimi atubi aye ni ye aye nse nsuo nse forest ense asase no ye wi a ya kata so kama mi humfum so e wo ho except se bia ye ko ba bia emwo o man no nti se aban no ama license na se enye illegal business na we den oye except se ade e haye wo man mu ni se office bia wo supervisors a bibia ye bia no supervisor who said people are doing the right thing
sure
and then ya ma ya na haye say obi ya man license no bon say yanka so nko nsuo mu no de akotena nsuo so yanka so nko forest no de akọ forest ebi say ade no obi ya no ho supervisor no nti we take advantage of the man so onye no we free ho no we tie sim nti say enye no na e ha adwen de a na se ya makobi na license say onye responsible mining ya ɛnyɛ wrong ɛnyɛ wrong na me who Professor Ade story no aseme ba me team one say also sometimes ya na I think say here say na nsɛm no ma ikika no yɛntwa so ɔhu say because kwamna de ntia me sometimes me gitum say one na a small scale man yema won ye ne say one say nya ye nsuo so na nya forest na nya bi a koko ne yekotwa agu na mum asase bi da ho a aban hu se hai ye sai ye ne yema ho kwan na ye supervise ne ye ne ye eboa yen e create employment sure esan bo mo man ne konanim one say gold board yi ba ye aye adwuma bebre abo man na ma ye gina ye nan so but what you say but here is the case ebi abon say for the mere part of say yeah amanyo 70 so obi kasa no kasa tia but ye tia nya amanyo 7 nti ade bi obebo oman no say ye den ye ka ho asam ne ye hwede ye ni nti hwemfa so a oman ni nya o gold board ho hwemfa so nya o ho go where the days asasema ye kan no na nipa mienu miensa bi na edidi sa mfa so ho nti ye nko chi nkola na wonya ade ebebo oman no ye ntwe ho mfi ye nsuo mu ye ntwe ho mfi forest ho ne ye mom ye nya ade a ede fa so bebro man nti na abrofo ntimi be fa ye gold kwa eyie no Ghana for so fa ye gold eyie with exception say nya ade e be say nsu asase nti Professor Ade on home na sem ro ka no me hu say sabi with all due respect no wa minim factor ogina so akasa de be kan say aban ne to gold no to gold no or to free him fa ye bisa Professor Ade say sa gold kruya na man for free Dubai ebe toko ya ti so complain wo ho da enya fe ya aban ya officer aban ne de hihya aba o hihya gold board o ye o de yi kasamafo beba fia ma na ba kire mu hihya gold board ye se galamse e ba o mai excavator se e ba o mai mu tools e de galamse nyina no they are trying to track it into the siba bia na say unauthorized asase a ombecho what they say these are some of the things say e bo ho ban say aban ni hyemu kina no ntimi nya na mu o mai no na gold ne de se de na poka yebetu gold ne de yebetu
enkamusa
enti ma me kwa homa no somra na me ne Mr. Fidelis Kamai on the National Secretary Emma College of Education Teachers Union yate se omoko strike yenko bisa de kura esi opani me ma kwa ba do ba luta
me josu mi abema
na ho ye de
adoma daroma me ho ye na wonso e
nyankopon ado me ho ye pa we de bo kakra udin no Kamai
pacho eno ano no onya ni yi pa
me da se na bone be na Ghana for ye mu a mo pese mo ko strike mo kwa na sa fira mo be ko
me da to ase be sa obi sami Ghana for enye ye boni bia na so be sha 27th October na ye bo omani nyina koko anan kaye se aban ni yen edi agrubia enye ye de 2023 May na National Labour Commission ema an award arbitral award okay what share aban say onye nieme bi emfama teacher for ewo colleges of education na waye bi na dia kan dos na wonye in 27th October they issue a press release bo aban ko say nyema e say oye no wonya nya you the wanya 7th November nka ye bi nya de begu National Labour Commission for free and yekweti nkunya enunti yentumi anko strike no 7th November no ena ya sha bona ase ni da so ense de ni bia wo eye ensenkan ni aban kan mu enti me no ka say enne de ya ye de nyam ye ago so ko eye classroom sa students go a teacher for any honum enti buta me na metumi aka afa ho eno no
na wadaroma se da wo kire no time a mo decide say mo ko eye demonstration mpani for frame na mo si nkonwa na mo sesa mo adwen we mu decide say mo de mo niam bi gu ho ne mo bo mpani for ma ne say de mo be ye nie na mo kan de ase na mo kan anas bi de mo ma ne kra mo check ya mo se da bi ye fangu ho na bi o mo be frame
so na me kan no eye ye ka 7 November ye be cost strike no National Labour Commission frame eye 5th November ama ka say yemra nti ko ye no na obusa ya no di sem kan ni ma e wose mo ya aban nye ye ne keka ho aban pe ni fonso ba be keka o madwene ama de ba ko ka say na be di anka 19th a year November, Yensan review, no solution a buying assessor or they solve your problem no on from Metuja. Na 90 year call, you know, and Rika. I say, acquire they're only buying time. I'm a ruling cry, what's an Assembly Commission, you know, they're 21st January 2026. In Abema, Muji to Yen, here's a Mujanibika. What's a Miss Mobia Manako, Masaka Kofa, a year Asawa, at the Babata, the Samana. There's a fan on the Sambayana.
Na wadaroma opani wadaroma wa would be said the organize moti negotiation table ho amugu so amodi an baba ye nti ade na mo antwen a mo hwa afi 21st of January ni nyanri na afi mo de mo niam agu fa bi.
Okay, mami chim kakra negotiation table na ye wono ye niam na doso eye be niam enum emu ennan de you said then you must see Bremen say
and nine no Ghana 40 be ya kama NTB and nine na omunya ntie ho hwe no say wadaroma nya de be ha bia kama yenti Ghana fo hunu nema nine na ka ban na yama mo ne beje ho no nema be ya.
Okay, all right, the decline affect 2022 at the for your colleges of education you try from ayanya ya home and no ichamra say ube engage opani so one year ejuma woman quite onko na home inti ye ka san ka ban e mai bo so mienu aketia ama labor commission rule say there be so hwe aban corporate mu a onya eye bo so mienu inti oncha bo so me ba ko aketia emma akechefo a mo college of education ni na you ka say omotia eye colleges be ensia amana ka colleges ediasan nkono a omunyentia 2022 as I'm making you. And the financial center, even I can take kukura. How many years in it? A devalue kura as can going to find every young cat who interest for sales can cramp my and my. The person you know, a year 2022-2023 academic year, a year your war, a year it be a day research. Na aboyen enye nimdie e dia kire eye yankla no ade ema enu bi ena ede conferences many na aboyen e wo yade kire ayeyem but mostly no eye yedi sikaye ansa na ban etiasa sikana maye se sikano eye 22-23 academic year enu sei yensan kan sa areas no 23-24 so sa areas no so yensan yankai ena akokere college of education so 22 no that komo book research allowance stop up bi eno so omantia enti nema nan no eye sa nema wi na di katwo eye migration na wo mo ye no na yenkofu ni bi ho a wo kura master's degree master's wo ahudu pi e bi master's in education, master of science, master of philosophy, master of theology ni akeka ka ho yenkofu bia ye aduma enfie dunu enfie dunum ni de akeka ho na wo kura master of education ye degree di wo mo de o ma toma ko ma men kan ta e de ma betu position na say ensem fata obi okura master's degree enu say that gura ho aye kan wansem enu mom na national labor commission say obi si hu gina ye 21st January 2026 but the nine they do amaka na die eno omo say den ya ho bia omo ka afa ho because omo say o say minister of finance me tia kano so minister of finance in tia ya national commission on timi nya ho kai we clients of the court on so on court because I deal with that yenye ya ka ko be court akwa dada on call if you say you won't say omo de ye di an go ten dia be ko strike bia ni afren mom na me antena se ni atena se ni aka na kakra and am pity for ya so emerenti ni akole strike no off and na akoswa we say bia me no ka say ruling between about 2023 January up till now how many years in etike juma ko ku bi ko am na bia ko mo de go da manka ba ya bi bia wi ansa no be ko anko mako ba ya so emerenti kakra ya ma ya ne ko ba breed ya green say this is saka intikamu ni na ansa na ebeko la shuma yako
na wadaroma ohwe demands ya mupe ya eye bibia aban no betumi aye because we nema bi wa ankasa okra wotena na hwaze we die ye die na aban na nyaade betumi aye ko ye bi na oje bia wa hwa nema mu demand na aban betumi aye
so hwe eye aban Ghana aban nema aye bisa no ana say National Labor Commission ahye wo mo te wo monye no betumi aye
now kase ye moye adwuma all year round amanye mahome eno na menti ase teacher for leave
okay so sha ya na school for makwanya enka sa 2 weeks and 3 weeks at friends ya makwanya no enka church for the joma home kakra.
That's right.
But so share a year 2022 American what in year. Omo shift system in a particular semester no first year for second year for beba. Omo makwanya mo be kona na sa time no na third year ni final year for ba no ma be your first semester. So to call you na we mo say as I be you. It's a 12 months from January to December. Anya kwanya home ba kokra.
Nti afi na mo ada ho ama because na enim say mo kira de a mo be makwan nti mo makwan asa space na dem mo de be home. But afi ni ate de wo kana siye. Na wada roma o say no ya na basi a Ghana for na chinchen de won say ye sidan na siye ikwan na nka wodan ya wo se kwan ne tene de be ka ne sa se muni abadaye na muni odo se munya abotre na muni aban ejojo ne nema na ese mu ye we Ghana for kasanse na motia ya se na ya na ye mo.
In fact it is something bisa ya na ye pi chese so wo show bianko wada ye pa enka ya chechefo aso mi de kan enka nema ye kan ho de but mamenka asem we emfantwam eye instance bi kwa ye chewo made no teachers ni bi kura fa ho tua ebi mu school fees ene sikanka kanka bi e so ko bu teacher ni ade enam so yo abada yo so mo ye ma a o mo ba be hwe eye o man da tintin no ne ma bu ho aya ye ohun enu ko danchen ansana a chechefo eye sitago for be declare strike bia no na chese o mo de ko gina pen bia ye ji ehu bia enyi you ka say January and you call strike back one of the things ma de kai ni na no omo anye you ka say 10 biara ye communities ye na minister for ko din komo and director mo ye in charge din komo ya di we check mu de na mo ya fa ho ni na ya em fa hwema so intino ni ku ye fu say kasa ban etie and say obeko strike. Me no kase meetings aya kono nya meeting kitwa
na
no nam dictate no nam education no nam finance ya kwa ya bre
na wada roma be ka say aban ba ye encheye onyanya ne fit oguso ye niam ade ntinka adana momma kwan kakra na nka bia next middle of next year na end of next year ho ba bi na hu say okay aban be di 2 years at least niam ye so ye waye na that time ye be tia say nya sa na kwa sa say aban maye wa sha se to ne maye na mo koyesi na se mo san de how kese na akoto no so
question we di bisa but say na me no kano na wo senka o maya mind da January 2025 o mo ta senka o mo ye etuma no senka o be so mo ya enko ye ni na ma da
Fidelis wadaroma aban wa o se case yi sha se nye ne ache way back from aban etwa mu penso na aba be so sabri na aban de mu de munim ane se aban se ye MPP se ye NDC na se da wo ka senka 2025 kra na January na nka so mo ye no issue ni se aban na aba afi na ohwe krata mu sika se da ho bi na ho niema nti e wo be tu ali se bia niema wako ho ache no obetimi ye na to ansa ma ade na mo ma kwan kakra na briefing space bi ntom
ya wo ka no se ade anka eye agency say no mu ye adwuma no aban se san ko mu nyina se san enka de oka ne ka udika but oko the agency no mu ye adwuma eye regulator no name ministry that directors ni penifo mu ye adwuma mu ye technical people no die omo na gusu etiko
omo na to na enso sika be ba ho ma na release ya ma no de emfiri ne ho se da wo ka se ye bo finance minister de ne nyire enim se foto sanfo no anja mu a ebe din se ono benya bi no de aba na tu se da wo kan no menye sure se saa agencies ni nyina no omo no mo wasem nka ne papa mu pa ne se nka mo de request ne ba na nka e de mu demands na mamo nanso nam se otwi bibi na otwi ahoma na ama na se bibi kuram se finance minister ne release scam mo ebe ye din ntina me ka se okay ye mo briefing space kakra ma dwe na me kire de o na nka bi a ekwa koduru middle of next year na ye hwese ebi asese ne de aban ne ma to so ne budget to de buy na wa sha se deliver ne ma na mo ha na ma na kwa se ne aban na bobi a me mfi taduku emfa no ho masem no ne se ne de obi abeka se aban a waba onyanya ne fit na ha wa da ho a mfie mu no putupuru mo be ma na pressure se minim se kasa yet ne demonstration de na so nka yemma briefing space kakra
menya be ma ye se ebi da wonuma na oton bia eben enti no so wo hwen so aban ba ye se na wo kasa enche yampa na nso so ama akatantu mu nti ni ebisi e ho se hefa na okonya skandia betia eye Ghana dwumayefo nyinara
akatantu mu no
bacho very important
akatantu mu no
e wata woye na oye
Fidelis akatantu mu no ya mamu bi
e wo so mo yebi ye sa beka bi
me bisa se mo na mo ka ho bi we de me bisa
bacho ye ka ho
okay to aso
into and I'm saying no ehia aban e wata woye ni nti eye nse se oye ni nti no oye sana yenso ye de no eye emra na etachiri e wata woye into ni hu excuse bi e so ka de bia say anase on trunk katapukran katantrayin me say ya trunk kata be de o de ho eni die a on be trunk kata dia respond do aka to e bia you be mau e everything b everything plano obi anya ta de no kan say
na no sa no eno sa no sa response no e be free eye your sector eye those in charge of you sitaga na say be free aban ho me kan be say me say e free finance minister na say ba ana say free mo mpanimfo a wodam ano wo hwese sa niema mudima no mo nsabeka let na mo expect ho na say free ba
say okay say for 20 the Minister of Finance ho on say emphasize enkusi na say enkusi into say regulator no Ministry of Finance atenase and anka o magia to mu say e brief we interfere say and after say we into you say ya enka fa enka say wu but bibi san ko so bibia nko a ye beye amana kusi da ben ani atena ho because that be you and I say wo hwe no one no ho no na e den e da no kwaye
and you say more than money na gu famu ne
pacho ani and me no ka say tete ni bia ni classroom a watch ade
the whole Ghana
across the 48 colleges of education in all Ghana
mo be sen abada ben
this are buying etia niema ye hwehwe no amaye
until sa ban be hia mo no de nya de ambeko classroom
sa ban tia no ne sika ni na otwama ye ne otna de beko classroom akwa chade
aban ntime ntwe sika no na onne motena sese okay ma hye mo boss e bia we ni a mo kan ma gia tumbi a we de ntime mfa nka sese na bia mo ma memre me de be ma mo a mo beti ase
ye ntia cheche se mi kiti ya ku nyinara yaka ama waji enyin bi etumte obetia
Mr. Fidelis boy ya
da ben ma
ayi stubborn academy baby mo de mo adwuna esi de ho na mo de mo adwuna esi
anya to bona academy o menya bema ye can say ya ku meetings na che
meti ase
ye gitum ye ka wasi yita ye betia da ben na betia wasi metia anya atena ho abeso za bra me no ka say
nti say da mo specific
nti so say frey yen na ka say waji atu betia ati da no a
nti say mo pese bia ye betia be date say na beba bibi sa na mo pe
but you empese ne ebe ko na sie
this year dey afina twemo wiyo mo pe bia kwa kodi bronya dey ayi dey ebe din mo ntia se na emfa nko na sie wadaroma
edru ha we be cross
me da se bebre na nche se dey na some be school kran che you
I BM last week rather last week
they say mama na mo nim sa dey sen kese mo ye na nkankola na tena fie preko eze nkola betena school no betena ho sa
and on na yem peno until 27th October your ball abine on mining na kokko say nyema ekotu ni say one more intervene by 7th e ka 7th kwa ke call ya en ka school ni nenyi ni ka say ka betre na fie but Labour Commission free ni etnase it's actually another date 19th November sata na school na die ye koy na yika ama yede na die egu ekomi
wadaroma ebeda wase na ya stresse e ma nye boko na ye hwese bia enkosi anwumre na ya tie asabofra ebe mo akọ back to classroom
na only be careful ya some kanya din yo abai na sometimes ya no we take in trained position and na this problem going na eba no take for the some kanya din kra na obadaye ayewo enti
okay yeda se nyame mo na sade nsane ya tie asabofra no pa ebe no bekasa na yenyina
ne wudi amede se drebe to anim se mo kan sanchre aban na ne woso oye no oye oya ye betan akọ classroom me da se
yes ye da se bebre Aluta 92.1 na Mr. Fidelis Kamayi National Secretary a College of Education Teachers Union na oti ne nkano wase wode won kukuru won kaka aguo won kokyira de nti minim say students de eduru ba bia ya non serious students no eduru sie ne ani agye enti classroom kra yemfa hokra na so mbaba be kire mo makire onye yasem na so obinum so ho mo ye serious a ya na ha won enti serious student na be ha won non serious for no ye de enkai ho kra enkai coach da keshe
non serious
sabe me canon serious for no o me ko school ne ye pam school vile mani age
me ko fie mum but pass me shada nye serious sa
na wani ji ana so wani nyi
oh na mani ji
me ni madam be a school fees so oba be frem
because I deal with students ba ko sua 10 subjects but teacher ba ko enchire 10 subjects
enti eba si ya bi mu ha obi mu so enya de ha mu
yes a opportunity grammar omo ati omo school fees no they say lecture ma it's an opportunity for you to go and work by the time mbasa ba na bia mema kwa
na short
na ha na wonya kakra na me what ya na sakalam se o na galam se o kwata kwa
enkola ne de we training colleges ne de binom de nya de obedi ebeti age won aha aban na emma ho kwan se unya 18 years adwuma bi sa na wasa wo ye debi
o debi sasam na mamunka na jaba ye obi ma wonya 15 years ono na ohwe no because of villages it happens.
It's not supposed to be. Doesn't mean
and it's not supposed to be. They say at that time no new option be.
Only option.
Yeah, trust so kwani mo Lieutenant 2.1 na e de ko wakrata mun subsesi. Enti yen hwe eye entertainment story o na yen kwani mu.
Ja no ya boss uti na ye wo 2 stories ba ko say ye rebro nyamu na ne artist ne bebre na show so na no mo bobo ne ade a last week ye can Tidal River Sem and this weekend so when the show over the weekend or no so ye any show ebinun kra na mo chiche shirt ne ade a obehu one viral video bi na trotro driver bi asi akwa when the show t-shirts mo chiche ne ade no wo ho nti no over the weekend and aside that so no amanfo shows no
when the show no ye wo
where's this more
yeah. Videos we amahunu is it real
videos in your camera but no munya hwe
no munya obi bisa
reporter by some so me hwe video no I went further I wanted to investigate say ampana e bibisa
nti den na
asanko a apa
brother
na bluetooth no connect
no David na
bluetooth na connect
Henry who video no
eja bluetooth na pair eja pair eta pair and na pair swimming pool mo ko pair na
Henry video no ha mbese o yini ye hwe aman fon ko Facebook ne enko be sometimes me video no me hwe ye me hwe ase na as a bluetooth na connect ya
connect ya
animu nipa na nim no sesaka
na connect
debi baby no sha
debi
na odi ahomete as a guy piano asano tinu we susu na
ma hono video mi ensa ba ko de emse na otwi keke ba ko so mu se connect
na connect ya
ama obi kra me say eja na connect
na wo ho we na na
eja oni ho
mini wa ba ka
na wa on na wo
me dey entertainment ne ba
debi una wo de ba so na woni ho wo kwa kwanza na obepedi me dey na me ho
we dey say na perry
me na me ho
enti ko Facebook a wo de ko Facebook na hwe video
ne ni maye busan
bi ko Facebook na hwe video
an connect ya debi
we ne connect ya ba ko bi na connect
boko wo ko Facebook a wo de ko Facebook sisi a na hwe video no enti wonu se okay
no saba ko perry
no debi
when anka so be do fie no wanye obedu fie no wanye
na sim say recently sanima we koso pa so na wa boti no
koso ache
mo say amanfo ya na
koso ache ba na camera nko
ya na omo ni da ho ana say
say
kofo nko asori bio
na we say fa asori
nya tie say no asori no nya da bio
connection
bi ho
no baby
connection ni connect me see connect
e je for Facebook ye yi video we ko so Saturday ya e wo
connect la
na connect na say we dey me medwuma ma connect me who say connect AGYABA we am profession I am profession they are connect me who say connect
oba dia dia wo ni
on na your ba no time Debbie on to was
no
to was cobra to was Oda to was na your ba no sure say a connect
no
on we connect da o hu fi
no dina nche no
boy ko Facebook na hwe o ko Facebook na de obetimi de comment abana
what on the guy ni hu ya kula where they are connect
AGYABA we am a profession
but we will profession
ndi adwuma na me ni mu
oh your ba
Ghana your profession
ni so okay
what's it no Debbie
o connect o ni
na me pesa me kire ne se na nya me na me connect anza wo nya feeling no
no nya feeling wo hu se
Debbie na me
connect kana na
connection so
me and we call so Saturday e wo Westers Mall eno na o hwe ho video e wo lieutenant na yanko yanim
na second story no so about a viral story bia e ba ya say nkrofo na omokonya akwanhia no media souls rest in peace on our August no with the 3 ministers no ba ko bi e wo ma say e was send the wife enkonko ye DNA ni ade no nti no during the weekend no so one video bi a wife no eyidi ba ya na auto gospel chese gospel auto no mejeje akasa meloya akasa na auto sa nyum na se na ode manfo reply say ene yakoye DNA no na ebaaye no na edemu pepepe anche na another release baaye from the family say omunye nwie investigations ne ye nti no we no aba ne dia ba o ka say na edemu pepepe ne ade no DNA no omunye nwie ye nti no ene eno ne banta abasisi a the next hearing omobeko in December no na omohu the finalized year judge ne de beba nti no so far no those are stories for our entertainment today eja
na entertainment ba ko bi abegeba mfamo
na fe so
AGYABA wuntie
yo eja
yes Dragon Spray Users Association mo so be demonstration
ayi opani fansan hunu free oko opani ba ko her guy nanim o her guy nanim ko Facebook enti guy na kasa otar na chi no kasa watena tare no obi timatade enti the lady laments that someone is tearing the dress, but the aftermath will shock you. Nagana society Nagana ye ne day. Na quickly opening back kwa oyisini I friend Mr. William Ado aka Akwachesi was very popular during the days of GTV Thursday Theatre. Opening were free mo watona na no won siedo enti nyame emfa ne kra ensie ye ye veterans ne kakra woko okonti okoko fi TV a on the ato sisi William Ado oko Facebook a obehu nipa ye kana semi picture omaye adwuma so man yi pa those days Thursday theater friends agra na wodim bi e de frɛ no na bi na eno ye English one no na eno nya kan drama da bi English one na twi one na frɛ no eye ya kan drama na Thursday theater yeah every Thursday bia no na TV so ye fe nti nkrofo agye ni a na ne watwana nanom ewo ensiedo enti koko fi TV a kofi Anopa bia obi anchia stronko enko emawo kofi na di abeto enti ko Facebook a bonse ne picture ewo ho ko Facebook bonse ne picture ho nkreba ne se watwana nanom ewo ensiedo enti nyame emfa ne kransi na fei onchichire abusuafo nso re ewo mra sisi mu ya na edin nanso bibie ne hɔ a wobɛtumi ayɛ sɛ yɛde bɛma awurade ɔno na de ma ɔno anso na ɔgyeɛ nti wagye no adeɛ a aseda ɛnka ni
asa papa minim no asa the first time we were ani
I think one issue when it comes to our veterans, it seems like they will do the work near there, but it's like you need a particular during their oldest time, no pension time near there. And I say, I don't know about his story, but it's like most of them, no. Senka, be to me, I call. Like anything can be scheduled that to me a cushion or mokakra when they become veterans and I say more time no yeah na yeah oh it's never because it's a little bit sad when why you say what done celebrity na fede udu old age
na be so bodua mama ko ahoma no so na me ne opening baako edi enkomo on na in charge ema ira ken ohene Japan okasama no ewo ne campaign team num ira kwaten yemo akwaba do ba lieutenant 2.1
nya meje so
na ho ye de
awada da no ho ye na so
nyankopon adome ho ye pa onu AGYABA ni na mete won ka che pa
mete ho na what say
me ho ye pa menua moni adwuma nso moni adwuma it has Anopa wadaje no mra wase we ho na quickly no niamam ti say so far so good niamam ti say
so far the go so campaign ye pa
okay
so na bo so eko western ye na to shi so Ashanti
okay
and I'm saying and that's so the year so best started different region MP so ye adwuma better you know so kofo
okay
it is so far I would say so good.
Oh, yeah, the radiasi. Na obo na to shidi de memfa mfiri ne ho. Menim say na otwe mu nsem bebre na aba fama mi ho. Na kokoduro de kasa na determination. Hello, what you mean kan?
Amete.
Me say obo na to shidi na me say memfa mfiri ne ho. E say na otwe ne ho ansama bebre. Ohwe akokoduro a ode kasa fa ken ho. Na sere wasi awiata so se ken ba no. Then na wahunu
I can message ya enuma believe in enuma no enuma come on I can read you okay bit me the enuma again so can bit me I just me am a part you know
okay
so then enuma was my thing pa
yeah
and I can no I mean as a private businessman that be why invest in a lot of business develop the whole idea is that they enuma person for mind that money input to. There is a link between job creation and socio-economic transformation. That is what Ken wants to focus on. The also now I'm very impressed about that. I know where Mr. Best from pages now. I can make me I created my magazine or be a again so we be a part in the general party now what they are performer. Now you will be a leading Kenya about party. And in this, there is no other person that passes what they're going to hold in. I really see what they need to get and they actually support. Then I must be about boarding.
Very well. Now, I did about what who pan say, Oko grounds are Oko crum, trotrum, jump baby. Nipano doing in a bokendi. Mbese Biza say, Oba NPP party the more as well, and some more grassroots in educate. Your delegates been so much to na beren so background so obi e bokendin ada na ama ye difficult ama party ni senka on metro support ama kenanka wakona nim se be abebo party na fa na ntima party na face watimi agi tumi ama ye NPP party no
oh se party when the kasa ne be question yo na kasa to me dey your modia
yeah
enti ye ko hwe Osa no mo dey there afabo.
Yeah.
The buso ani o mo kata. The book aso na ko pass there kwaso. So mo tie the do na there eka. Because yeah, just 1.1% of the general population. So general population is 18 million. If I have just 210,000. If you move to state, then now more. If you move my dear no more. That is where the focus should be. then they won't get to so won't change the amount for neck. But at the end of the day, the amount for never trouble. Am I Ghana Mayana? So that is where the focus is. That's why they go through the essence of go what the truck drivers are saying, what the market women are saying, what the pastors are saying. Now, I say, I may emission with them.
Was the other back on Swa, Meka say, Mutim, why are dear? Honorable, ye nimno. I say, or ye change person now. Uti sama from MPP Kuna Munum, Binomoka, na up until now. Honorable responded on Kahoe. What Janice are? I do not know why, ama ye do some pensui.
Oh, so
yeah.
Oh, the strength, I want a shortcomings. So, or any for the strength, and I want a shortcomings. And they are said you at the end of the day, no one which on the public, and the public what is to improve. And our Ghanaians, and actually, we are very conservative people. Right now, we are just focusing on what the Ghanaians want to hear and the message. But of course, any thing, and I will go through the European I mean, you also have to look at the mood of the nation, the mood of the people. If I now also almost say that at the end of the day, no one else saw you their mom. But there's just one by a mom at what time. No mind not picture, not fun to a paper, not fight to the festival power the obey. She's also listening to Ghanaians, and that is how come at this time around. Okay, the Ghana for shop of it. Ghana for second one, you be out with you. Ghana for second one, just a view. Those are the people is coming to there. There is no look that you. Or something via entering. It's not what is bigger. We just focusing on this campaign.
Quickly, Yahoo video be a number bontia, a year executive minimum 1 year qualified members to vote. Nanso, album a hodra bano, won dini won pictures room, minimum so who be a no more, then number ya for one as a mujam and akosa.
Oh, we have at the end of the day, make a compromise the integrity of the election. So we are notified. Presidential Election Committee.
Okay.
The idea of which when the people in Senyadina or the provisional album, the but we notify them and we are very confident that we will work on it.
You are quite ground, so I am now a year delegate, no, so we see Genus, no, a organic, and I say, Danko Dada.
Ken doesn't believe in passing delegates. He doesn't believe in passing people.
Okay.
Also, the moon will say, no, no, I not say. And the moon be I what to explain it. And the one I'm pretty what out there, but there is to see the Kakai for the except for the Parliament.
Allegation be an number bontin say a year, maybe a term election course, no, the vote be no more, young farmer, no, ye peer to baby, and she said in the money better hopa, Sassam no cray.
Oh, election, I mean, election be its own dynamics.
Okay.
This time around, we'll make sure to be a piano and a backhammer. Party attending to don't want to go into the past.
Okay.
But you know, at least the way in that also we protect, make sure that you be a piano and a backhammer, so there be a party of it, so that we protect the integrity of the party.
Okay. Answer now, Corno, you run and I'm here to see now, baby, on free Western region. Okay. Na most more Greater Accra only na Toshi. Ashanti region. Na ye yura ni yeren so ono so number bi foforo.
Yes. All Greater na no better say every different region.
Na okay. We dey kwasi be ja na wato adwuma so na rade mama hoden na de moye no so enye yie na monyere mo honya adwuma ye da se bebre. Aluta 92.1 eye kwasi kwatin eye communication director Emma Ken Japan campaign team no na niema ekoso baby onenam na baby omoye adwuma duru na ode eto ye nimi yanto aso ne yenko anim Aluta 92.1 ye wrap up the paper review no na kriyako ahmane so edi nkomo na yeko self entertainment no we
maybe
okay nti be hia wo akire ho mi twa me ho me ba ye be kwa ahmane so ye edi nkomo.
You are listening to 92.1 FM.
Music. It's the music.
Aluta FM.
Now this is why I love y'all.
Anopa koko. On Aluta FM 92.1. with AGYABA, where the nation speaks. News, sports, newspaper review, entertainment updates, social and political interviews. Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Anopa koko,
All right. Aluta 92.1 Anopa koko she quickly. Mame yes adwuma we na eye emwa na ko kan let na mame na obakai ya last week Wednesday na ye interview bi ofia sei ye ne eye wonde ye boa efa eye cheddar modern courts because of say omu say cheddar gu won hu fi enti omra na nsamo ka form ho no omra me ya no me kire so evidence bia on evidence so on train sign in the process of CAD nkomo we no kwani mu kakra ewie no panifo yi won demonstration dodo na akoye galamse ho 70 ma me ko bisa say mo ko up and down we nyina na mo demonstration no demonstration do bia gold ye ntu ha illegal man ye nye ha ntinka monko bia communities na mo ye no nanka in the form of education no e bia beboa ma ene so ano abrase ene mu no kwaka say woni mpanimfo kra wa ban mo wo ye illegal man ya ye probu na no na say o kire so evidence there any day no sa no ni evidence bi o kan kwa enti enam so ema ho asem sore ya so o ya we e wodi sie e so obobom panimfo binim din a wagu won ho fi wo mra oni agina so bi a nanso panimfo no so nye sa adwuma na wo ye ebiti say Asante regional minister, Western regional minister na fe Eastern regional minister enti a kire hu say bibia say ni ho na hu wo hu fi na na ogu in fact ya fidie so no kai show so no kai na asibia ye na ya adwen na ye kose obi nanso ne ye ni sa adwen na kora bi say ni yiye mu na na ye pe enti owura na me hu say on evidence bia na for the first time please the kwani kwan senkai man to aso keka ni nsem hu na okeka ye no enti ye fa kwanya we so na yapa eye Asante regional minister Achew yura Frank Amanko hene ye pana Achew wo say die si ye no enye boapaye bad intention bia ni ho eni ne ho ayi bia adwuma o ye ni chi ho if I come Facebook wa abohunu say on several occasions na maka na ho asem man for lambast ne say journalist na obo aye obi abaso ne say na say what take sabs no obi ya adwuma pa say bona baso enti Asante regional minister Eastern regional minister Western regional minister with all apologies yes say the ebaye no enye boapaye momfa nkyɛn na ebehwe nso say bibisa NCBM enti anopa yi se wotie mi a na say the Luta FM 92.1 morning show team anopa koko de kan say yesre mpanimfo say from so aye no momfa nkyɛn ye be make sure say ye kwa animu no bibisa nso NCBM say emwa si egu obi hu fi enye suban papa enti bi producer ekinkan letter ye de ekomasa mpanimfo nyina wa fidie so na eno achi nso no video ye nso besan asende ama na yasan asende across board say ye the abani
letter way is addressed by Clay Multimedia Limited and it is being addressed to Honorable Frank Amwakwehene, Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Rita Akusia AGYABA, Eastern Regional Minister, Honorable Joseph Nelson, Western Regional Minister. And the letter they said, dear Honorable Ministers, retraction and apology. I write on behalf of the management of Aluta FM in response to concerns raised following comments made on our station during an interview on Tuesday, November 18, 2025, and during our morning program, Anopa Koko, hosted by AGYABA Kweku. A guest, Mr. Wendell Yeboah, made allegations suggesting that you were involved in illegal mining activities. After reviewing the broadcast, we acknowledge that these allegations were inappropriate and should not have been allowed to air without proper verification or clarification. We sincerely apologize to each of you and your respective officers and all persons whose reputations may have been affected by the statements made. We wish to state clearly that Aluta FM does not support or endorse unfounded claims. The remarks made during the interview do not represent the position of the station. We fully understand the seriousness of the allegations and the potential harm they may cause to your reputations and your ongoing public service responsibilities, including your roles in the national fight against illegal mining. We therefore retract the allegations in their entirety and offer our unreserved apology. The station is taking immediate steps to strengthen internal editorial procedures to prevent similar incidents in the future. This includes clearer guidance for presenters and producers when handling sensitive matters. We hold your officers in high regard and appreciate your commitment to transparency, integrity, and public service. We hope this apology will be accepted in good faith as we work to uphold responsible broadcasting and maintain a respectful relationship with your officers and public. Yours faithfully, Simon Kofi Edu, and that is the CEO of Aluta FM.
Enti na eno no we say so you be ade na nkoyi a say uhunu nyansa na woni ne kasa na para chew na animunyam hoi so bi bre ebuild animunyam a ye fada proper ense no now with what's happening, you know, Luta, you need bad intention. Be a follow me be and say when it comes to say a year, Juma, you go be anyone said that member quine, and yadi so, and yadi papa. Na you see, ye say a fair siakutum, and tea a monfanche.
Yo, yeah, something that a year CID, department also I say a year Inspector Kenny.
Okay.
I think almost was afraid.
Yeah.
And the way more handle, you know, it was very, very, very professional.
Yeah.
And see, you better almost say, you bet you also. And you made your mobile last Thursday. The promoters are afraid.
Okay. And see, Abusia, with the patrol near say, as Antimantamuswa for Eastern Regional Minister, Western Regional Minister, and a young penny for that matter, the matters most when it comes to stories like this, no, Monfanchain, na insist abuse, na yen twaso, ni na manchi chile yemu na yepe. Instead of Masibi Bree, a Luta 92.1 and a Pakuku Shishe, Sabri, Bekwa Manaso, near Din Komo, LHC 0256118783, 0256118783, and 020-900-5212. 020-900-5212. Aluta 92.1. Yenkwa manasuni yeni nkomo. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Aluta. Aluta.
Jani mo yenti o. Ajani mo kasa ofam pa maneso. Every day you come up.
Mo, Opo Juma.
Ejuma das.
Go get coordinator. Among for young getting papa. You are now, over by any you better want to pa.
Okay.
Because I'm going to get to know. You know, you try a broken no because this is another boy. And essentially, as soon as you card, I am.
Nipa can't say be oboa. So ko register, so one ko register there. I guess e ba akwa ne the amount. Nti corner correct registration.
Okay. And you need to go on with your mom.
There be a demand Ghana for.
Okay. And you need to know about my point. You can't come in and say man this can come with. I mean here Chris Law also by you organizer and Hajjat Abia Mohammed. Also back for woman national organizer. Yo, and a player more boy, what can them be brave? It is good ball, no one can watch them. They are many no money. What can good ball? Yes, I don't want to buy a mind. What would you be here? Quite around the school, Diana said. What would you be see? Hospitals are mine. And then, what do you say? na mun ya gold ball ne ga nyen sika na fa go tia ni ade na ya mo na ba so na zuma ti ba e wa je akima na fa go tia e tie no mo di ya bo o man no nya je nya gold ball ya ti na mo ya tie no mo ji gold na fa go tia e tie no mo di ye ado na je se mi go me be je no gunu bye bye
me da say 020 5212 020 5212 and 0256 118783. Hello, good morning.
Only Babaku.
You did know what to say?
How can you?
I'll pay it you.
I'll pay you. My BB, ma, Miniaji. Watch us say, no, we are Nakopon Aqua. We Nakopon Kra, or Fomono. Now, Joe Funso, too, no Panchawa. For the chow. Or see the beer to more on which you move so too. And you're more your prana. Also, I didn't know your bonny plan or justify, say, oh, no, Tisa, the Marcy, the monument Swasi. There, die, Chief Wasi. Now, your ministers, you knew I come was some. The Bejatum say, Omojis are my shopper at you. Never, good board, say, a counter, I'm at $1.90 what I'm boy. AGYABA.
Yes, sir.
A count I'm $1.90 when they.
I play me.
And your friends say, I'm going to think it's MD, say we are coordinator, say at the Sow and the Sow, according to a gentleman, then I can. Just already start. A buy a yende, the shall say, a go into the company yende. Let a process, I'm off on them into a moment you or more most of the can be piano or more for do processor. Even a more formal cooperative. Or more meetings. Send a bear and walk on the bar or many. Let's say what you are near Swan what they are growing. Chelsea and shortest in one near Kojip one chain. And now you see them, you see, I be via the second any friends, any abaton, tell you 1 year, Chawaba.
That's right.
Yes, and she say, the idea at the woman. They are slap man say. Never be why share Ghana for Soviano. The friends say, Ridis are IAT budget mono. Ghana for in I won't pay. The friend of winning 18 years more. It's about a second of the someone out in the.
That's right.
Can some IAT budgeting any allocations I call you know. GDC Ghana other side with AGYABA.
Miss Meda say, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Jedward.
AGYABA.
Now, who are the opening?
The Koda Hospital last time in the year.
Oh, Kafra. Kafra.
Now, who are you?
Me pa.
Okay, so they already have it. Namija will chief for Namija Nana, Oba National Organizer. Namija will have a Japan. Namija is very big to say, the party, no, Sammy 60 years in party or no. Me, I'm not party at Tan and also. Namija, a family Japan. Namija is very big to know. Oma, Omope, a Juma. Any Oma Omope, a Juma, Emma, or man party, Yamin Ukraine. You can't appropriate Japan party. A man of the Trinity at Juma woman yet. Now, me come at them so now, as they say, guarantee I came in, I may Kirby. Yamin Ukraine, and I know can say, Yakin, you are, I but AGYABA, which me think the deal between a Juma or one, so which you on not guarantee, no. And just a near qua person and the money dear na at Western region, no. Oh, and you over Mamma, only can one or can say or bar within 2 weeks, or better, over tea, or Emma or Cotia, you 40, on the 740, put it and I said, Nana. Any state of emergency, then you bear or they say, Ganu bring up or the upper now to have a president. Yamin Ukraine, they say, another one yet, but still I'm gonna vote you what no to Obama boom. Now, still quite a photo. Everything won't have good board. That guarantee we say is here good, and so good will be this year good board, and not guarantee for no good, no one echo. I can design a person in this Mama and Pen, Omna Miliano, or any Sammy Genzino, na gold board no or the guarantee for gold no but here but na be tangerine AGYABA medasi uni nyame nya
me so medasi na gold ne de kodru same jamfi obeto mi se ba bia de free. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Nathan.
Nyankopon ado na wan so e.
Yeah, me pa cho ya so me de get ala ye me kasa fi do me konka bridge.
Okay, ala ye ntio.
Ya da sene adwuma pa o ya bo magana. Ya mi shira o shira. Ta osha adwuma kwa president John Dramani Mahama enku wo galamsey so. MP ni na kufa do ni no foforo. O mo anko ne kota. O mo jere na ye mass market keke. Masa, the Osha, the Sia, the son himself go to Wa, I cassette at Brewa, and Ninkrai. Now, and your members not Brewa and Ninkrai, a judgment. But then I'm Jumaji, NDC, a minister, or what you run. I'll call Musa, Brewa and Ninkrai. Just our forest, we're 89 forest. Besides one forest, space, na kufa do 8 years. It is a kind galaxy assembly. I can what say NPP for only one because almost the no me galaxy no me akaya konja president because president minister or not dinner konja at now hotel or the kon that galaxy kun. Now one man could guarantee we after for the year wajma. God border Juma Moon and then I say you say too well. First Namuka said yes. Move to wood the Quasta oil laba. Still now oil war for they say good board by they say fuel war about from Kama. God board on it, and yes, papa, so wouldn't India, your bachelor, no, you were in a shot, and so, then see, then that a boy, Yana or time, Medase.
Miss Medase, LA 020 5212, 020 5212, and 059 0256 11 8783. Aluta 92.1. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, Timmy, can't you inform me for 0256 118783, 0256 118783, and 020 900 5212. Hello, good morning.
AGYABA.
Papa.
Oh, yeah, Mammy.
Nanko Pado, me here, Pa, announce it.
Mr. Lincoln here.
Yes, sir.
Yamin Shaw. Mawa Hon, Dinda Bia, no Abaya Juma. Yamin Shaw, Shama, Sarah College President. Yamin Shah Professor Nana Brown Cluche, EPA box. Na Juma Pa or Bunny Nine Moss boss. And a boa. You rendered an apology before opening the segment, and I think that is how it's supposed to be. AGYABA, we all know that you are a professional journalist, and when you apologize to the earlier publication or whatever, I know they are listening and they will take it in good faith. Moving forward, I think over the weekends we hear about this special prosecutor Ken Oforiatta and Buhaha. I understand the case is in court and justice will be delivered in absentia, and those who are in the country will be affected. Me say there be a corruption. Me there be a me can say who ya NDC no ya MPP no whatever no disika. And Papa say what disika, and there you have to prepare to face the rigors of the law. So yeah over the years and I'm gonna end developing. They see idea, yeah, NDC for radio monitors, communicators, yeah, pretended to the like the MPP did in the previous years, jumping to hold brief for people. NDC we will not do that. We will never do that. If today any of our appointee or any of our MP or something is mentioned that he is involved in Galamsey, we will go after him. Because the destruction of Galamsey over the years has become too much for this government to fight. But the fight is on course. We will win the fight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Jomoro.
AGYABA, yeah. Jomoro.
Now, what to say?
AGYABA.
Papa.
Ghana, I want maybe I'm catching on with maybe accountability, Victoria, and if I'm Bukana for me, I don't know if I'm clear. Yeah, report to a police new, a journalist new, a report no more, yeah, teach your move, yeah, mom punishment. Yeah, just got in here, the AGYABA, because on your photos for my way move. Essential and fact, I created for you for more. Because me, I say, MPP come, my Duma, especially Akufa. You can any power, what the CCTV, my air and spectator. No longer want CCTV last year. Go on, a penny or Ghana, Kuma time. You see, Kuma or your Ghana. No more saying Kuma Brown, your old brand. I'm a Ghana for player. Ghana for player, my Mama crowd. Who is car? You cry, no, and if I'm looking here, be able to win this can. I can you. Can you say a man who cries? A man who has property. Yeah, what the party? Now, what I'm going to AGYABA. I try Japan. I ended before and I ended. You know, but you show me. They ended before. They ended before. Young bodies have got to where you are. Come back. No one can stop a brave movie. Oh, Manu. Eh, I'm not going to tell you.
Pamodia sanka maybe a chance with your permanent DC for sir. The Omba and the bar 5,000 a year. If you understand, Canada 2 million. Who passed Toshi? Now, Mukasabuano, Mukaramu. Yeah, who don't be sticker. Yeah. No, me find CSA and 0256 118783 0256 118783 and 020 900 5212. Hello, good morning.
AGYABA.
Bra, now what you saying?
No, yeah, pa.
About you.
AGYABA. Now, up on what?
Now, go for me.
Yeah, zone for you, actually. AGYABA, more technicians, you know, I can't get because the room na ya katu na wasaba na ya katu de embo. You munche no muye nwajuma na.
Okay.
Mamimbo mabaso eni juma pamu na minchika kenebua.
Ejuma das.
Kenebua ye numbers for operation director. Papa we na OD task force na omu kwenchia illegal miners ni. Yeah. AGYABA, that perception and Crawford creates a good board, so a good for every illegal miners in one. So when you say agenda, a opposition party, micro minority boy, a MP to man, boy, for ya, and no muti on my way. I'm better on my beckoning.
Abang Derby. Wakasache, pa, reduce. Sasa MPP mambo yafu idi Derby we dey twisan
AGYABA so obiti man mu na mpo man ni ya ni kan ko ye tani kan o ye dey
Derby mpacho wadaroma
Derby AGYABA yi manuel
tie me
na say AGYABA o de mi ntawa no me o pese mi ye me ya mon ba tie mi na say president ko lanchi akoko kitinkiti
aban tie
o ndi adema yes
tie me o da twa asem na san wi na to aso
mati AGYABA say o man boyefo no awuti mi twinta mati asa
medasi afi yanko yanim
AGYABA the me can say omu fa dream pantro o man ni no mu bua say president mama ebe sosidi that be omu ba abemu bi mu 30 years 40 years no mbesa ba abemu bi mu a omu be ba ni niam ba ya fu ama o na mo mu ti opposition na mu ti mbo nyina ni say amemu ti say anyame adum amemu ni su ko ya mo ni mu de be ko su egu atisa AGYABA esi dey na gold board ebeto your friend is saying gold free eye illegal miners wo abla president no any what here ni say nkurɔfoɔ bɛyɛ illegal mining wɔ mine wei mu ɛgyaba wotum sɛ nansɛ a gold board kɔdonati ɛyɛ pickups de ma task force a ɔmode galamseyfoɔ no adiesie nu na ɔmo kɔdonati pickup ɛgyaba woyɛ awɛ nti obi a ɔtɔ gold firi ɛyɛ illegal mining ɛyɛ common sense o sɛdeɛ me bla abolo tem bi ɔbɛka no common sense moma ɛwi adwuma ɛti dɛ na gold board atɔ ɛyɛ gold firi galamseyfoɔ a yɛgyina yɛgye yɛnim sɛ president deɛ galamsey ɔnsusɔ ntaa nneɛma no so na nsɛ yɛ yɛkɔ lanti akokɔ nketenkete ɛdaba mame fa ma no ntumi nkyerɛ o yɛkɔ lanti akokɔ nketenkete sɛ hwɛ nneɛma a ɔmo nso bɛkaeɛ sɛ mo lanti akokɔ nketenkete deɛ a yɛnso yɛbɛ lanti yɛfrɛ ne sɛ yare a ɛbɛkunkum nkokɔ nketenkete saa nkurɔfoɔ wɔ yɛ ne ɔmo kyerɛ ɔman no
medase aba memfa wo si hello good morning
Ajaba.
Auntie Magana, how are you?
Adomini agayo. Sansen de me ya na menya.
Kafra.
Ajaba won ba ma won twitwa won sam so kakra wai. Eti se nipa etie wo no dɔɔso. Ba akofo ne tiremu ne adwen. Nti obi a ba wo sere na adwen. Ajaba na ekɔ a teacher fo a akɔ strike na so. Ya bɛsere a teacher fo no. Sade nka wo kan sɛ won hu mmɔbɔ. Na nka won enye na afi a yɛbɛsi mu no. Na enie aban ne wɔn atena ase ayɛ nhyehyɛ na yɛ ne kama ɛwɔ mu sɛ ɔbaayɛ no wabɛtoto akatuantomu na wɔhwɛ akatuantomu a ɛyɛ wɔn a ɛwɔ parliament ne ade de toto wɔn die mu na ɛno so so dodo ɔman ne yɛbu ɔman no a yɛpɛ sɛ ɔman ne kɔ n'anim nanso adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ no wɔn yɛ a ɛno ma nipa bufu ɛno na ama kyikyafo abu afu ansa na woyɛ pani kɔtena parliament teacher na kyerɛwa obiara bɛyɛ doctor akuku dam bia teacher na kyerɛwa deɛ enso asa teacher fo akatua yɛ sɛ ɛwɔ soro enti tan bia yɛ de wɔn se kan adwa nanka wɔn tena ase na wɔn nya hyehyɛ yɛ pa ɛmfa gu akwan ɛma teacher fo wobɛhu na university teachers akɔ strike wobɛhu na ɛde wɔn so wɔn akɔ strike school nyinaa ɛkɔ strike na ɔman ne yɛkɔ ne sɛn ɛsa na ɔman ne danfo ɛna yɛkɔ no ɛna me nua bɛrima a wɔbɛkasa ayɛ a waba a wɔto ayampe ama MPP fo yɛda no ase yɛdeɛ yɛnkasa wɔ man no mo me deɛ mete hɔ yi mewɔ nananom wɔ ɔman mu enti ɔman no aban bi a wɔbɛba no wɔyɛ nneɛma yie na sɛ ɔman no fa ne ntoma pɛsra ɛyɛ presin wote ɔman mu na sɛ kɔmfobɔ na ɔhyɛ nkɔm sɛ kuro no mu a wowo tim bi enti yɛbɛserɛ wɔn ba no wɔn kasa a ɛgyaba ma wɔn hwɛ wɔn ano kasa yie ebi na obi bɛka yɛ a akɔyi kama mu a mopa ho kyɛw yɛ o enti yɛbɛserɛ obi aba no wɔ kasam na mfa ne kwan mu a twene san me ba na meka bi na nya aka kyerɛ m sante mage twe san na matwe asan woni nyame nya adwuma
me da say Auntie Mage hello good morning
opere kasi ɛgyaba
nana mo akon what you saying
ɛgyaba anapaya na bu bi ka o
enka so
Samin kia yeye akadi apom person ejeto de yeye ani piano Samin kia international chairman yeye ana mo bo aso ejato we obi aso mo na ba fia MP for the minister yan to ba mira aye ona mo bo aso jato o mo fe party na na so le party e de yaba e mu ya e ama MP pa party ni yam na so ama na e se ye ma ipedi aka kura ye se ye kana ajaba yɛka amanbɔfo a ɛmpɛ ɔman da na yi ɛwɔ Ghana ha ɛyɛ NDC ɛne bɛnipa na ɔmo mpanyinfoɔ
nana mo ako
hello
unu ya aka bia maka sɛ ɔntwe nsan na afei wo ba bɛ fight back mesro mesro
for the machiasan
medase
na sɛ yɛhwɛ nsɛm a dɔwɛ lekufo ado ɛsi ɛkɔ illegal mining wɔ Ghana ha ɛne Ghana mese ɛwɔ Ghana ha nsɛm a ɛne fo ɛkaeɛ a na ne wo mtwa ga ga ɛdi na yimpa bɔlefo a na ɔsɛ yɛkɛ bikyerɛ wo niɛma ni a pan ɔbɛka sɛ polisi yi ɛkɛ yɛ sɛ ɛne lekufo bi ɛgyi Ghana fo adwuma afi wɔ mo nsɛm na illegal mpɛrɛ obi adwuma deɛ ma ɔmo nyɛ adwuma no hyɛ kɔ election na NDC mpanyinfo gya galamsey site ɛhyɛ galamsey fɔbɔ sɛ ɔmo ntɔba mo na ɔmo ba ɔmo wɔyɛ illegal ne galamsey no ɛne ɛba de na esi ɛne ɛba yɛ nifa ɛne nifa mpanyinfo sɛ ɔmo kɔtɛ galamsey illegal hyɛ nipa ewu awɔ galamsey fight no sɛ ɔmo bɔ yɛ kufu ado ama ɔtí fight ya
ankomo bai akade fofo na ankomo ye na ankomo na kora nim na ka adwemboni ene timodeni otani ahoyen ye kan se we nim edugwe report ene MPP so ankwana yenye no kra na ye before ye na ye pe ene mane ba sa AGYABA ya men kan
me da se me fa we emfa etwato. Hello, good morning.
Banko
oh idi wa ba wa ma obi a ma misro
ma me antimaji no antimaji ya ma me no so o si we temu the crowd pressure or pemu a o kata se pemu o se ma me we o hwɛ time a mo abemu a na the kasa is different and that's why position kasa is different we ene ya dia politicians na yisia ade ne enya ma ye unse enye eya ma ye unse eye ye se kwabia so ne fase defend eno no edia na ye mai edia na ye fre jebe ko kuse jebe ko guae nipa na wo fra defend no no mboa ni problem no ngaba atuma gi edia wo bia na fa idi ubai di se obo so na na wo mchia wo ye peni wo bi ni se peni wo kasa se peni na pombo mba won tun kondom na omma wa wode so na fa hwe omba ne wona na fufu na ngaba me da se ye ko krea na me da be ka
me da se me fa frefo ni CSA na nyame boa ochena ye betfo so Captain Biku ewo fiase captain ekasama NPP na osan eye team member of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia osan kasama eye team no oba wonti okasama kama pa pani ewo fiase captain let you say
oh bada da roma boko
ye da se to nsa fro wadru ha no pay
yo
me shraw na mo camp to say
oh so far so good. You say Dr. Bawumia starting in Eastern Regional campaign tour. Said the only delegates neko to aba and the entire nation. Into your message out the Koma delegates different from the entire nation. So far no Dr. Bawumia assured party delegates particularly police station executives say no amount for people complaining say the jabi koso previous regime no bebre no mo brɛ no mo nyahwe na ayi ni yemu wom ni ade oba no aye promises bebre akwan oba so oba be correct this anema no one of them is say you know ababia ba o ya appointments okay appointment to the president make me appointee obi obetuma kofa obi free baby ababe yen abema appointment ultimate country because on the president but about this na fe omo ku omo ye adwuma ma power no buy no mo nyabi o si we di oba obe make sure say every constituency bia no the department member and so your appointment na ayesa 10 276 nubuno on obehwe no we the iron appointments no and to make sure say there is a balance but this ebema omo can say omo complain say you know complain member for because sa appointment omo no behwe make sure say juma be constituency wa omo be buama omo nye juma ye so nye juma ye and for me that is not about delegates na dia too because this is the welfare system so bad. Said the police station for no like who ye jumani there's no database who call a party numa a jaba kuye police station chairman or a scriber and so a juma wa ye because they need database bia why it be tracking you know about so the Sunday money in a bar ebe buama itima track omo ku omo ye adwuma ne adade se de be ya bibi papa so ba omo so meja bi I believe said delegates no ama je sa message na to ye pa eti ama ju said definitely no omo de bema Dr. Bawumia to aso and is being consistent say since 1992 I buy you know candidate be anywhere what try the first time and wait be anji power see normally no obeji power na this be what by the previous first or second one and sana wait be aji Professor Mills not a vice president. Or the Kufuor this year. This Kufuor was coming for the second time. Because that Kufuor ended Rollins a CND 96. I'm a Rollins in the Tiaka form. And once Atamils was coming for the second time, no, Ghanaian people weigh the two of them. No one will say, oh, that be. As it stands now in the Kufuor, because all of Nick Rollins says, yeah, I'm not fighting this. I'm what kind of identity they gave it to Kufuor to come back. Atamils called the 8 years and Sana Oba Etimiaba be winning election. Kufuor also banned the first time. 2008 and also so the Professor Mills is here, you know. Professor Mills did not take her form because it was Kufuor's first time, and then Mahama was like the EU, but Mahama, you know, because he was continuing Atamils's because Atamils if he mono now Onuna also be a president now or something like a sitting president. And Sana also cause our elections. Until all the year analysis and said that anybody papa because he has the incumbency advantage, and then no son was sympathy because at Tamil say I'm a reward, but the people felt to say Yensha Tamil said no by giving Mahama back a second term. But who said Mahama did the 4 years in the year also I feel Oba say Oba Medino Ghana for to no today Kufuor wako ballot no so about 2 or 3 times. It is going to 2028, you know, the battle is between Baumia waba ballot no so ba Eda. Any end this year on yenim the other neighbor. So they are saying, and you know, about this Baumia has an advantage over whoever the NDC will bring, and that is what the delegates are accepting. Say yes. With that, you know, power is within our reach in 2028.
Captain, now one year that as the survey was down, Sebia, Gem, Trotro, Abonte, the populace, you know, Ometwabama Bomia. It will be a party, no, party Epebomia, and so be called the Duana to Abonte, Empebomia. My is a Savino.
Oh, maybe I may cast more, but. Me one thing I can tell you is floating voters in the nipa winning elections, President of Ghana had floating voters. I'm telling you, say 2024, I'm not to Obama about
2024.
Yes.
Research and records.
Because you see, the over 2.1 million people now I'm quite bonti and to Abano. Omo MPP for Omo Buofu. So MPP for na Obubofu abino just omo say abani ni omo ndi ni ye omo na 2024 mankoto. So they are say because the people obu o MPP ni watu abama MPP yanko parliamentary primaries otifia obi de fridge aba obi de TV aba obi de akoko aba oro onye bi ani aba no monko amonkoto eti ubehwe abana omo ankobonti ankoto se omo koto and against MPP.
Okay.
Because if they have gone out and obusi yebofu yanto anka they would have voted for NDC or any other candidate. And President Mahama votes no ebekosoro pa. But they just stayed away. Say yanto mo amonkoto mo ade. So what I say, it means these people are the base, the MPP for now obubofu no. So now when we go back to them and plead with them, say, those people will come. And the floating voters now be someone to Aba and Mabaomia. That made them secure over 4 million votes. If they still are there, add their votes to your party for now. Babia will secure a victory.
Now, what was the assurance that floating voters, you know? Ombeto Abama Baomia, we say, so okay.
They believe you see.
Oh, that's it, me kuya. Obi asumje.
Me pacho. Share mamicho. Me my Ghana. Ache and politics is my yache. I'm telling you, say Abambia Bafufra. The first year, second year, or try say obey wonders. So they say Kufuor buy 2001. Yen na ye who niema na Kufuor one is na Kufuor ye. Kufuor buy na dollar no 6,900. Okipu dollar no around that 7,000 sa kopim say 2008 omefra bebu. And I move call 10 cities, which is 1 Ghana city said there. So just here.
Yeah.
And that tells you, sir, maybe anyone special and this for ya. Baby, OGD say, look, who ya do baby, the bedroom sem.
Express road or you from Accra to Kumasi.
Also, oh yeah, that be I asked about on yeah.
Now yes, so already a man.
Oh yeah, massa. So to me, Okasadia. Sir, Accra Kumasi road, so na Kufado
yeah.
A double a year. What their contractor? You go so a year
for the D can contract.
The Bassa no Kufo the
uncle
Visa no I mills buy.
Yeah, 1 year home.
1 year home. And a Kufado buy no or something a shame bookina. And a moon the aye Pocas interchange ya. And I would don't quack do baby almost a year a quino baby. What you say? And which means to say, Sakobu to be a chair. They could have completed that road because obviously they didn't have contracts. What you say? But that is not what people look at it and vote to.
They don't know more.
And you say, your mama never called 2016 or yeah, second Dubai or the Dubai also.
Yeah.
And you say vote say you see, so the people don't look at it. They look at the fundamentals. And people are arrogance.
Arrogance is a factor. Yeah, we have fundamentals here. Where's the fundamentals and this kura? That's if they are able to maintain it for 6 months. Ebema niema born niema agina. Ebe bo nipa. When I okasa fundamental amount for behi. And you say able to sustain it jina ho a ebe bo mo.
Of course. Ebe bo mo, but I'm telling you sir, there is a new candidate coming. Joe,
new candidate of which are
NDC.
Okay.
Mahama cannot come again. But I am for me to buy all the theatrics. See.
I didn't see. Constitution, you bet me as a son. I didn't see the quiet constitution. Your constitution. Yes, son. What about son? No one is a constitution. And the parliament.
Parliament, it means that particular clause.
Oh, make me understand. Then, I say, Obi make attempts. Okay. Constitution is saying when you review, I say review constitution.
If you review, where does it go? Referendum.
Now referendum.
And referendum, you see, you know how many percentage you must get.
In a referendum, here for any pair of
very good. Now
what is some for making that course? Just all right near my question say if say quite year dia. Even the 4 million people that got to my about me, I got 2 referendum. No, that particular thing cannot come on. That particular cannot come because now what shows
you need 75%.
What shows some work to say you need to compare how do because
but and it will not happen.
Education because
I know that I didn't see.
Everyone saying see.
Next a different candidate.
If they have a good foundation,
it
will be easy for them.
No, it will not. It will not because who now here?
The entire side say. Young family said na dan Kufuor. Say niema oye na ye kama biye binye udi arrogance na me tunche affecting na say niema ko smoother ka ba omi o we ni election etwaso and am say bibia nko ye ntina ye kicking out.
Yes.
But you the same way say omampani Mahama aye ne niema yi a oba the next time this can
be. You see, from 2020 the global shocks in the buy 2020 global shocks in the buy it affected most incumbent governments in the world. The first casualty was Donald Trump. The first casualty was Donald Trump. And people they gave the government another chance. Say, but who said Donald Trump will call Biden 4 years time, the American people went back for Donald Trump. And I'm a boy. Yes, because Obutrase who said, there be Yeah, blame Donald Trump for nothing because in the man they see it was a global shock. Now they conservatives UK. Omuni Labour elections here, call last year. Conservative lost about 251 seats in Parliament. The biggest defeat ever in the history of the UK elections. What you say?
Yeah.
Yes. It is telling you something. Say, global shocks in the management affected most incumbent governments in the world. And MPP was not immune. MPP, we were about to suffer in 2020. But 2020, that is why your lead now, your neighbor, you can't say 2016, which is almost about 1 billion, and so about 500. And then your parliamentary system is about 137.
But you saw it coming.
And we saw it, say, unfortunately, no, your party now, I ain't send your money yet. What you say? But for example, President Kotina radio, so you say, Chrome have was say, one may yoka, one may ya, to DC. That's how respond. Like I say, now to who says I say no, who say it will effect. When the people are listening, I say answer, and then the son I'll catch it.
The son is not a fact.
Yes. But president, you know, that time 2016, he was begging, saying to Abamano. What I say?
Okay.
Opa Chawa. I think I will say someone to Abuja. So said that you know. And that
was on sign Pacho.
Of course, because you can say, you're crying yet. Of course, as a buy, you know, we responsibility say by your crying. But the resources are limited. I want to be young at once. And tell me, I can't say, Papa, no, catch us all. Yes, say, be boy who body say, baby, and the most sick assembly, but I'm not betray a baby. Okay, sir, and before the back, I say. Because the people also are caught. You know, I can't want to be forced to set to call harder to call. What did I get? And you say, oh, just on to a jaya. So does on to.
The one who say, would you say Sakufado over?
Yes, Akufado Gufu severally. I just said he did very well as president, but there are certain goofs I need to say. For example, 2020, that be what UK. And I'm say President Akoka say, people call independent. We are from New Makasa. Na Omanti, and you know, Obia 1 year you be an old to be in your Juma. But see, happen I'm say go between them say, "God, this man has goofed," because you don't need to go out and say those things. You can only explain say, "Oh, the patrol never be me uncle ye." But the mufanche party you are message na monto abanema your candidate no. So what I say, a chopper, sir. And they say, "Oh, poor baby, na bani harder." And ya crocro na be crocro na no nya de ya. Na ja o just say yes we chef. Enti akasana say yeah no. But on Ogufu, and that affected our parliamentary seats from 169 to 137. Abetire parliamentary candidate crowd in the Juma no by year first deputy speaker. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, it is some of these things, you know, and they affecting MPP. Oh, you follow so you say economy no and economy no kwa. Some of these statements.
Now, Captain, that time never we say question na mpanimfoɔ mu Council of Elders ɛwɔ party no mu a.
Oh, masa.
No more here.
Ɛnya ha no babetra no babeka party.
The one akasa hu say enkoyie. Na sa for so also wa so wani ehu say dem enkoyie.
Of course.
Arrogance ekoso.
Yes. You ma me chow. And there be metia be kasei. Detia media bring baobia. And they all are happy. Say about Jim baobia campaign because omo dem say that time no I was omo ana vociferous. Ya na ye kasa. Say, hey, adi abu ye, and this was also body member. So they say, yeah, ni a biner air copano. I was leading.
Me some me follow Facebook.
Yes, okay, yeah, me hit your mobile. Yes, because I mean, him say I didn't know more yet. Me my grassroots politics. Me the psychology of how people vote. And remember, oh yeah, who they to through. How for so you, but there are draft I say to. They only got them. In some of the can hear TV. So they are say, hey, and yeah, Casse, look, I did a movie. And so I said, the baby, oh, my dear. So, Anna, defeat the other day, a buy, and for me, maybe 20 maybe Jim to say, I am Baumia's fault. Is that what they are saying?
Or a victim is a
victim. Baumia is a victim. Because in your now they are when you have been by 74 overhead around 2021 now the emergency be by I say about for a trim and I achieve
yeah
now you see bar you see you can't buy no you see so hey I'm on the video number 2 platforms. I'm saying, hey, that then goes we. And then goes we. Is that how you, you know? And I raised the issue. Said, look, this is very dehumanizing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm platform, including Hobbs and Oya and also call. I'm on the back. Hey, young guy, and the Omano, you see, hey. Or maybe some baby crab, Channel San and Kofoya, and I'm saying, and two first say. Arocheno, they dehumanize their people before they achieve what they achieved. You could have a humane way of solving this problem than using that. Because yes, I know. Onipano Okofia, Okasau, on the Kusa, I said the trim. On the lesson day of a palisade.
No, so Frank Renfa a Baumiaho.
And so far Baumiaho. Ever Baumiaho, but on the lesson day, once a year, I'm peeping the one bamboo and peeping for the year. I saw their from Baumia. But Trabano Mammo. What you say? And these are the things. Yes. These are some of the reasons.
When you listen, in the trans been more or Kama Ghana for Genie D to Bojin so I'm Mamun and Ghana for
the
trouble.
Yes. Who say he was a vice president?
Yeah.
But now, yeah, analysis now. I say Ghana for no accounting for catcher say they have reasonable knowledge. What do you say? You say almost Omajumu do kakra. Me na me president. Me say Jack Bakweku bebuami. Me ya die. Me una me say journalist so ya die pa. Enti bra. Na be ka me ho na me hwe me media sem ma me. Afo ba ya me no yaduma gbehu ana ma frɛ unuayi ejenim na bibia na afebi de ahye ejenim nsa bibia na de ahye ejenim nsa una wo expertise ya de ade na afebi mfrɛ so will we blame you because yakojira body aka say AGYABA ne yesi oye yi pa so oba ye no hwe media no nkoyi ye betima blame you sir. We see vice president role no ntise minister obaka say ma resign so what you say how. Yes, vice president is a constitutional way. Who resign here and the constitutional crisis in the Eba.
The way there used to be a pet time
because you see, vice president is different. I'm a minister there.
Okay, so I'll resign Kurana Santa. We can make certain statements.
Masa, Orefi say, Yakoto Abado, Kejemfua, Ebeka, Regis, Ebeka say, Baumia, Ekasawo, cabinet saving 11 preso.
Yeah, about Tibet.
And people was in government. And you never remember or can ya or manjatu. But it's a teamwork. Majority now any decision about ultimate by because I mean be kind the company. And yes, sir. But you see, when you give him the power, now all the ideas now can ya 2016 and the board ambassador are fed be implementing. And when to me, I want you to hold the responsible say. In some who can you know. Now you're vice and you're the chow. But too many presidents went to buy it. Because of our power. So they are saying, and this is where we have to test him. And in the 2016, we can't use it to judge him now.
Aluta 92.1 na wasukuso ti Anopa koko she ne ye Captain Biko.
Koko na shipa.
Na
say ko se ko. Mu fa ko se ka ho na.
Na koko na shi do. Ko se ka ho na. Na anya si aton san friend DC, aton san friend DC na me anya me wanwa. On say sa obeka ya those this NDC for be ba na MPP for my. Unya power we are the ba no nti BNDC ni utie mi a manya wadwen se ya friend DC for ye friend DC for na oman kan kire so omomba muka so mbeba up to now omunura nti se utie mi a mamle luta ebe wi ro ga se bia se mo hyeda da bi e hyeda na obi odi amanyo se machi pa no saa na e ba we say e say no one anko be communication dodo na anya appointment nti office one I say ba no so beje pene no so bo se bibi nti so wa ma nti bo fanche nti se captain jinija na nya bo pae captain ya hwe galamsey ese ye de hwe adwuma na ekọ sisi pa na musu na ese wo ase wo ye adwuma kira wo ha de kira na nse ya weekend o tia konhie si ya ma ba ko afiri mu mienu nso critical critical condition sana musu adwuma ye omampani di ahye won se wantimi anya na se galamsey fa ya agi ensem.
Of course.
Na ayade aburu ya ho den so na say ye ni political world na say beko.
Media me say president bia political world no.
Okay.
But say maybe a politics na kudo no. Last time do be diko be say Galamsey team in charge. Because politics na kudo this guy. Politics have become so monetized, both NDC and PP. So if you don't have money, you can't contest election. If you don't have money, because who come around, so who hears car, who hear the who do be cry, who do police station for cry, couldn't come across, who want my car. They are always expecting money. Now we don't even your meetings can encounter. Those times in the 90s, now year politics. Also, your crown and you contribute to. And the meetings. What you say?
Yeah.
It is so for Obiti Sameno. It doesn't matter Jansan Jacopo the Ababi. I may not be able to contest an election because I don't have the money. So they say, because you go for Frammy and I contest away, and I contest away.
It's coming the way.
You see, now Obisu Babe sponsor also, that person is going to control you. So they say,
yeah.
So basically, call that competition. That's a Oba who scanning Bibia, and that's a who could drew who we are. Sandy Pano, I don't know what more I could drew her. So who went to the sea, I don't know about that child yet, and at the main. So they say, it is any part of the mining a yibi but two and himself. Charlie, I say, I bet back as a penny. What to me? Now who's going to call your election one at the mouth? Who do you scan free? You see the problem.
But then, Captain, the men say, so how am I train we are who for or the initiative by a very laudable, and Namuda or say small scale mining. Villages and I say areas now, you can say prone areas. No, ye makwa my galamsey, but then you're responsible.
Yes,
you consume my uncle forest. Ye be reclamation of land as an eminina. And Tisanka. And no guide ye supervise here. I don't think it's bad because say I fruit me be here. I don't know Ghana into me.
But the tennis. There be a mechanical implementation a problem.
One issue no
implementation. Your ideas no power. Me I was raising it. Tamo mo abebuno. You want abebuno? I'm raising. So look, the approach will fail. I mean, the conditioning of science always prevails over brute force. So the brute force yeah there. Obey ya if it say gidi baby no. That you.
And you be the person this for you. Who saw some more tombos for some systematic way be boa.
Maybe who systematic way be omoye. But you see, say na ye accuse omo. They created the problem.
Because say no utie sami jamfia. Omo make measure say Galamsey excavator say eba omaimu. Physio do it be say adwuma nyina no it has to be numbered and tracked. And she said china bi no what the license wa now to fufura o betimi monitor o movement. And me say as o mash bibia say yen so ye pese at once wa declare state of emergency. Mama obi akwa.
What would the force state of emergency first? And when they were forcing Akufo-Addo to declare state of emergency, they didn't think about this thing.
Maybe whereby I know who Akufo-Addo akwa say Obakaya na Akufo-Addo na konwa to so wantimi an stop here on the presidency at so whereby you be who say
the presidency at so we see I know one can is or say Emra 2017 no or you win the power no
yeah
at cabinet meeting and oh yes say obe fighting Galamsey no
okay
and the cabinet members and I said the team for no be the catcher they say Mr. President measure see how they be fighting Galamsey areas who no omo to abanu ma buy you
okay
and into no so ko ya 2020 no omo to ma tio o si 2020 no so this measure see ba 2020 abanu ma wo and the president say me ye na so mo to abanu ma me then I will put my presidency on the line. So what you say?
That was the reason why.
That's the reason why I say obekwa election. Eti or fighting Galamsey no. But Babo say the way I will fight Galamsey ya 20 hours. We lose election. That's what we meant. So they are saying. Yes, eti on the two horse in 2020 election, you know, if the people will not vote for him, Kurana, he's going to fight the Galamsey. And yes, I see. Me the president told me to me I am very sign. And that is the narrative
statement
by that's not the statement. Please, I am on your research. That's not the statement. Read well. What you say? Anything I am from the say before you can read. Abrafo schools no omo nya exams bebre o. Omo ya research. Read. What you say? O say enu 2020 mu to ababa bia. I prefer it that way. I do not say, then I would rather put my presidency on the line. Me say, what dear, we'll produce go what the president said. Now we'll read the man for TB.
Na minim kwa obetumi aba am yati. Okay, nti captain yeah. Okay, nti oye ho adwuma am yati because that time voice yati sometimes voice a bit be atwa bi without the explanation be can be based on that no sa na be fa obekọ on la man for the better stories enti yenti are ready okay yenti
Mr. Speaker, in my inaugural speech at my swearing in my first term on 7th January 2017 and early on in that term I made a public commitment to tackle Galamsey, the phenomenon that had been ravaging our environment and destroying our lands and water bodies in the pursuit of mining our gold. I knew and was very much aware that fighting Galamsey was not a universally popular position for a president to take. But I felt strongly enough about the need to protect our environment to say I was prepared to put my presidency on the line in the defense of our lands and water bodies. And indeed, Mr. Speaker, the fight against Galamsey led directly to the loss by my party of several parliamentary seats in the 2020 elections, and to the makeup of this 8th Parliament, which affected the implementation of my policy agenda and impacted the second term of my presidency. I welcome the many
but
loud...
But making is our promise, no? Or can 2017?
No,
where 2021?
So when I yati ya,
but 2017, dear no.
Okay.
I know that a year will.
I had the whole canon.
Yes.
Okay.
When did you repeat your keke?
Okay, because you hear pie say. What's the best thing we can do?
Okay, we'll produce our
what's the best thing we can do so far as the Galamsey issue is concerned? With experience,
well, for me, dear, I think say Abino should start with stakeholder engagement. Or identify areas that Galamsey for it now. And they should have time. They should have a plan. Who are the opinion leaders there? Who are the you can't say chiefs? Who are all identifiable? Normally stakeholder meeting. Normally those involved, you know, and kasa. Then you should alternative livelihood. And my woman. That's opportunity here is give them time. Give them alternative livelihood. Normally, you're profitable. I think gradually, you know, people will begin to leave the Galamsey and then do something better. Oh, it be my advice to the NDC to John Mahama. They say they should begin with stakeholder engagement. Engage all those who are involved in the Galamsey and have a discussion with them. Solution, sometimes they will bring the solution themselves. Or they say, let's see how we can solve this matter. And because you want to be far soldier for the police for yeah, citizens. There's no way we can do that. Oh, they say, yes, two soldier for good winner, I've 2 to 2 now we if I saw many in free so. And environment also says so another matter. And then alternative ni betimi aye beboa aba nkofo no be Galamsey no ebetimi pull omo away from the Galamsey side. You go and say ebia or ye adwuma we no fa so wo so na they should be not be tie Obasanjo and say